Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into the channel. So, you guys, this is a late night message that I felt drawn to do for the collective. I was just kind of sitting in the energy and it feels a little bit heavy. I feel like there's a lot of people questioning what to do next, what's next. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of feelings of heaviness in regards to grief and loss. I feel a lot of people walking away from long term relationships, friendships, jobs, changing directions, and it feels like there's a lot of uncertainty mixed with a lot of excitement, hope for the future, faith in a new path. So I just kind of wanted to tap in with you guys just to see if I can offer some advice, some words of encouragement, kind of see what you guys are feeling and dealing with right now. As you go through this shift, this 1111 portal that just passed was a pretty huge shift. That last, full moon a week ago brought out a lot of emotions. I think a lot of emotions that people weren't expecting to feel or have as well. So there's a lot going on right now in the collective. So let me just see if I can get you guys some words of encouragement, some advice, kind of see, like I said, what you guys got going on. I'm just going to pull a few cards from Inner Wisdom for you guys, from Zodiac 180, from the Cosmic Oracle, Higher Self Oracle, and then get you guys an angel number or a couple of those. Just like I said, just going to give you guys some advice. Welcome back, all my current followers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you guys for being part of the Soul Tribe, being part of the collective. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate all your love and support. And like I said, I thank you for being here for me as well. The channel doesn't exist without you. So thank you to the moon and back with so much love and gratitude. All right, but collective, what you guys got going on? Why are you guys feeling pretty heavy right now? Awaken. Interesting. Interesting. So maybe this is what a lot of you guys are going through. Big transformations are definitely happening. Butterflies are significant, orange and black ones specifically, white ones, blue ones. But it's time to awaken to a new day and a new you. You are no longer a caterpillar, you're a butterfly. You guys have done the work, collective. You have put in the time, the effort. You have worked on healing. And even though healing is not linear and it's never complete, right? There's always something that we can be working on. But at the same time, I feel like you guys have come to the realization that you are truly in your new day, your new timeline. Your world has truly shifted, and you may still be kind of in that, middle ground, you know, still dealing with, some old things and kind of trying to find a way to transition to the new, or your new is still coming, but you feel it. You know that you are moving forward in life. You have put in the work, you've done your shadow work, you've faced a lot of fears, a lot of challenges life has thrown at you, and you've been courageous even in those moments of feeling fear. And you have become this beautiful butterfly. So it's almost like getting acclimated into a new position, a new role, right? In your job. For example, once you get a promotion, it's almost like getting used to accepting that you definitely made it to that higher position, but also now trying to understand what your role is going to be in that new position. it's almost still like a feeling of shock a little bit. It's like, okay, you know that it's happened. Say, okay, you feel it when you walk into the office on that, first Monday morning, and you're able to go into your own now individual office and close the door with your name on the outside because it's confirmation that you actually did get the position, but now you are in it and now you have to act accordingly. And that could be, a little bit nerve wracking, a little bit scary because you want to make sure you do a good job, right? But just like anything else, it's baby steps, collective. Don't put so much pressure on yourself because you've done the hard work. You deserve this place where you are right now. And like I said, it's going to take a little time to get used to, and that's okay. But beautiful job. You have done the work. You have pushed yourself to a new space in life, and you should be proud of yourself. And like I said, that naturally comes with nerves, but all good things are coming. What else is on your mind? So this could be you, collective. This could be some people in your energy. You moving forward means leaving people, places, and things behind. And there's a lot of regret that people may be feeling in your energy that you're connected to or no longer connected to because you chose to move forward, because you chose to take the steps towards your future, towards that new path, because you wanted more for yourself. Everybody has free will. So there could be a lot of people around you that are feeling regretful. They see your life changing, you accomplishing things. A lot of people probably wish that they could say things to you that they never got a chance to say, maybe treat you differently, than they did in the past before you walked away from them. And some people will have to live with those feelings of regret for the rest of their life. Some of you guys may have moments of reconciliation, but maybe in, the future, maybe not at this time. But yeah, regret is definitely something that we've all felt. And all you can do is hope and pray that the people that you had to walk away from or that you are no longer connected to, hopefully they will learn from those past situations. They will learn the lessons so that at some point, maybe in the future, you guys can come back together. Maybe and meet on the same timeline. This regret could also be something you're feeling, collective. Maybe regret also from past choices, but at this point, with you are now seeing your life moving forward, it's time to forgive yourself. It's time to release that emotional baggage so that you can truly move forward. Accept what was and leave it in the past so that you can truly move forward. Light, ready for new challenges. What else? What else are you guys feeling right now? Or people in your energy feeling at this time? Yeah, there were people that didn't stand their ground. They didn't stand up for you, for the connection, for themselves. So they can't move forward right now. There's still lessons that need to be learned because they haven't gained the right perspective yet. They haven't truly learned the lessons that are needed. They are not ready to awaken. They're not ready to, go through a death and rebirth yet. And again, everybody has free will. Not everybody's going to be ready at the same time. And that's okay. There's never a need to judge anybody based on where they are on their path because at one point you were not ready. So it is about respecting that everybody has their own journey, their own path to walk. their own forks in a road where they have to choose the direction they want to go in. And sometimes people take a detour. They don't want to walk the path, so they try to create their own. It definitely creates resistance on their path, but that is, again, a lesson that they have to learn. And you probably also had to learn collective at some point as well. So there's no need to judge. It's just about understanding that not everyone is going to have your perspective. The only thing we can do in the situations where people don't understand the path that you're on or don't understand the choices that you're making is to pray that they find their own direction, because maybe once they find their own direction, they learn to stand up for themselves, find more self love, self respect, gain a new perspective about their own life, then maybe they will now understand why you made the choices you did. But until that happens, there's nothing that you can do. You can't save others if they don't want to be saved. Is that a J. Cole song? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Yeah, I think so. But honestly, it was a hard lesson even for me, because when I say that I love you, or if you are somebody in my life that I truly care for, I want to see that smile on your face, but I want it to be genuine. I want it to come from a genuine place. I want everybody around me to be successful. I want all of us to eat well. But unfortunately, again, there's this thing called free will. And sometimes loving someone means letting them go and allowing them to choose the life that they want, make the choices that they want without judging them. Because again, nobody is perfect. Everybody's been at a certain place in their journey, made choices that they probably regret, right? We've all been there. So that's why I said this is not about judgment. This is about acceptance and understanding, even if nobody else understands it. As long as you understand it, collective, you know how to make your decisions that it's going to help you continue to move forward. What else? What else is in the energy in the collective? Yes, it's time to refresh and recharge. That is for sure. Take time out from the busy and stressful world around you. You've put in so much work. A lot of you guys need to go on vacation. You need to take some time out to rest. You guys have been working so hard. Take a moment to feel the sun on your face and truly feel the sun on your face. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. And you earned your place right here. Go walk in the grass with no shoes on, lay in the sand at the beach and just listen to the waves. Watch the sunset on the ocean. Just take a moment. I know life requires us to stay busy and stay on a schedule, sometimes to the point where we don't even remember what day it is during the week, especially if you are a person who has a full schedule, you're married and you have kids. 24 hours is nothing, and there never seems to be enough time. But at this moment, the place that you've earned, after all the hard work that you've put in, it's time for you to recharge, refresh, and take a moment. And this is for anybody, other content creators, other readers, empaths, intuitives, psychics, tarot readers. Everybody needs to take a moment to really truly understand the work that's been put in the collective to get to this point, because nobody else could have done it for you. Some of you guys may feel guarded at this time, maybe guarded because you've been in hermit, because you started to awaken and see the true intentions of the people you've been around for a very long time. And it could feel disappointing when you truly feel that people do not have your best interests at heart. So it's understandable that you can feel guarded, especially while you are healing through heartbreak, through disappointment. Absolutely, 100% it's understandable that you're going to feel guarded. But just make sure that your walls are not so tall and concrete that you can't receive new love and support. You can't receive your soul tribe, because the new love that's coming into your life, especially if you've chosen to walk away from karmic cycles of third party situations, friends with benefits, all of those situations and connections that never gave to you in the way that you now understand that you deserve as an emperor or as an empress. Because again, if you're healing, it means that there was a point in time where you accepted the karmic cycles. It means that it took you time to learn the lessons, to realize that you were on a hamster wheel, exhausting yourself, and you were never going to be fulfilled, because you had to take time to figure out how to find self love in order to understand how to truly receive real love. So, yes, it's okay to be guarded because most of you are still healing or in the process right now, as you should be. So, right now, it's about using your discernment, learning to trust your intuition again as you begin to trust yourself more, love yourself more, refresh and recharge to get to know yourself again, get grounded, connect with Mother Nature, connect with Spirit, connect with the Most High, create that relationship that is unbreakable by anybody, foreign or domestic. Once you have that, then you understand how to receive and you don't need to be so guarded. It's okay to take a chance when you trust yourself. What else? Yeah, confirmation. Self care is needed right now. There you go. It's not about being selfish either. It's about investing in the most precious thing on this earth, you, collective. You realize that you can't give love if you don't give it to yourself first. Just like they say when there's an emergency on a plane and the little air masks fall, they say, adults, place your mask on first before you help the child next to you. Because if you can't breathe, then how can you help the person next to you? So you have to help yourself first, collective. You have to make sure that you are nurtured and you are tended to, that you show yourself appreciation, love, and respect before you can demand it from others. Self care is not selfish, it is selfless. It is the most important investment that you will ever make, and you should never stop making, collective. Yes, support. Let's see, let me put you right here. Support. Your soul tribe is waiting to be found, because we all need support every now and then, but be careful not to always be the one supporting everyone else and never being supported. See, being an overgiver, this was a lesson for me as well. Understanding that my value was not based on what I could do for others. Because again, like I told you in the beginning, I love to see the smile on the faces of the people that I love. So, me showing support, being there for others through good times, through bad times, was how I showed my love. But what I didn't realize is that although I saw it as being loving, being supportive to the wrong people looked like naivety. It looked like weakness, stupidity. I was looked at as someone who was not bright, who was not smart, who just seemed to didn't get life because my heart was too open to the wrong people. And it was tough on my heart space because my heart space has always been giving and loving to people, even the wrong ones. But it was never hard for my mind to understand. My heart had to catch up to my mental space, but my heart was a little bit more tender. So make sure that in these moments of moving forward towards your next journey, your new path collective, that you always understand to support yourself, to give your self care first. It's okay to choose you first. Again, it is not selfish, it's smart. And just make sure you use your discernment regarding people you choose to support, because a lot of people have to deal with the consequences of their past actions, and they will try to place those burdens onto you if you allow it. So not everybody that comes to you with a sob story really has a sob story. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She's looking for somebody, he's looking for somebody to use. They will be tests to see if you've truly learned your lesson and using your discernment and intuition. Yeah, maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything. And there will be times when you will just have to accept that. This is a hard pill for most people to swallow. This is why most people don't change, they don't evolve, because people are so headstrong. They feel like they know all the answers and there's never anything new to learn from anybody. And they've gotten so good at being false and manipulative and wearing masks and finding short bursts of success and deceiving others, that their mind is closed to the truth. And some people will never accept it, will never allow themselves to change, to grow, heal, evolve. Again, everybody has free will, so people can do what they want to do. But collective, it's up to you to decide if you choose to stay connected with people in that energy or not. Yeah. And a lot of these people lack direction at this time. While you have a new path, while you've stopped to take a moment, you've caught your breath, you're regrouping, you're recharging, you are starting. A lot of people are still stuck, again, in a previous mindset where there's a lack of direction, where they don't trust themselves, they can't trust the people around them, but it's still not enough information to get them to choose a different way. So they will be dealing with anxiety and panic because they will see you moving forward and they will start to see that they are not moving forward with you. Again, this has nothing to do with you or you needing to feel guilty about, because like I said, everybody has choices. Like E40 says, everybody got choices. One more, please. Yep. Resist being weighed down by the guilt and shame of the past. Confirmation. There's no need to carry anyone else's emotional baggage with you as you proceed forward. It's time for you to leave the past exactly where it is, in the past. Because you've already unpacked your own emotional baggage. That's the only way that you've been able to heal. That's the only way that you've been able to now start life anew. This baggage is you getting on a plane and moving to a new location, starting that new job, moving into that new home, starting that new relationship. It's forward movement, and you're starting light. You are no longer dragging anything old into this new phase. It is time to have that garage sale. And once everything's been sold at 90% off, it's time to move forward and never look back. There's going to be some grief, some loss, hurt feelings, anger, resentful feelings from others. But again, it's not your emotional baggage to carry, collective. Number 9, Sagittarius energy. Ballet shoes, stamina, endurance, talent, repetition, effort required on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, tread lightly, balancing act, pursuit of arts, expertise. Like I said, collective, you guys have endured the challenges, you have put in the effort required in order to be able to enjoy this new step forward. You did it with poise and grace. You balanced out life, work, family. You kept your stamina. Again, this is why you deserve this forward movement. There is nothing to feel guilty about, no matter how people might make you feel about it. You put in the work. Bonfire, a lot of Sagittarius energy, fire energy, number 1. Enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community. Yeah, you guys have a lot of love coming towards you that's going to be very passionate, a lot of energy. You're going to be so happy, enthusiastic with this new person. This could be somebody that you know from your community. But there's going to definitely be sparks, intense feelings, a lot of joy. Again, these are moments to celebrate because you put in the work, because you've done the healing. So you are now going to be met by someone who has also done the healing with you, and it's going to feel like a symphony, a beautiful song, a beautiful melody. Number 3, Taurus energy. Synergy, harmony, co-creation. You've been co-creating with God, with spirit. You've been healing with your spirit team as your support, because not everybody has a physical support system, but you realized all you needed was yourself and God to get through this tough challenge, these moments when you needed that endurance, that stamina, that extra push, that balancing act. I'm getting the chills. Yes, you called on the Most High and said, help me get through this next day, this next challenge. And they came through like your team Your ancestors, they collaborated with you. They helped make arrangements to help keep you organized, keep you performing to the best of your ability. Such a beautiful song that was playing. And you transformed. Number 9, Scorpio energy. You rose like the phoenix from the ashes. You transformed into this eternal soul, renewed, resurrection, rebirth, rising from ashes, emerged into this new era. You alchemized and transmuted all this negative energy into power, prosperity. You ascended. The end is just the beginning. Beautiful, collective. And now you are on this new path, this new beginning. Wow. You repaired your heart, 6, the Libra energy. You fine-tuned, you healed, you worked on a lot of different moving parts, your shadow side, those things that you feared. You made adjustments where needed. You took time to upgrade yourself, to mend your broken heart. You brought yourself back into balance. You balanced out your chakras like a beautiful repairman. And you had the universe by your side the whole time. Number 7, Scorpio energy. Source, infinite abilities, possibilities, unending, enduring, eternal creation, awakening, interconnected with heaven, with the Most High. Like I said, your spirit team had your back the whole way. They saw the bigger picture. They saw where you were trying to go, your heart's intention, and they were right there with you every step of the way. So you understood that you were never alone in this journey, in this path forward. And they showed you every single day why you were still blessed, even in those moments where you felt like you didn't have everything you wanted, but ultimately you always had everything you needed. So there was no need to question if you were going the right way, because they constantly reminded you with signs and synchronicities. How beautiful. And the possibilities are still endless because they understand that you have a mission. You are still making progress. So they will always be there to support you. Unending, enduring, in eternal creation awakening, interconnected, heaven, higher perspective. Beautiful. So what's your advice? Beautiful. Be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. At this point, after the journey that you've gone through, I think this is the easiest part at this point, because you've now realized that being in your true authenticity is what brings you the most blessings, the most support, your soul tribe, connection with your higher self, because there is nobody else that can ever be you, no matter how many copycats, imitations there are. They try to duplicate, but they will never be able to replicate. So trust in your authentic self. Stop giving away your power right now. You're going to need it for yourself moving forward. Call your power back to you because you've worked hard. You're going to need it on this journey. And when you find that thing that excites you, go all in and enjoy it. Because, like I said, collective, you deserve it. Messages from your higher self that are needed for the collective at this time. Your shadows are just hiding the light right now. Yes, you befriended your shadow side. So now your light is beginning to show as you are rising like this phoenix from the ashes. You are starting to become brighter and brighter. You are starting to appreciate your own light, your light that was dimmed for so long by yourself, by external factors around you, people, places, and things who saw your light probably before you saw it. So now your only job is to make sure that those shadows that you befriended now support you in your light. And when you start, the path appears. So take a step in any direction. Just begin. You will be supported by the universe. Because you are a beacon for others to follow. So don't hide the bright light you are. You are now becoming an example to those around you who are lost, who are not sure what to expect on this type of journey, because there's so many unknowns that it takes a brave heart to step up to this challenge. And now that you have done that, collective, people now have an example, someone to follow. And people may not tell you this, they may not express this to you for various reasons, maybe out of just ego and pride, maybe out of embarrassment. But it doesn't matter. Just understand that even if you never hear it from them, you choosing you and now being on this new path has had an effect on the people around you, people who know you, who haven't seen you in a while. And again, you only wish them the best, because again, at the end of the day, everybody has their choices to make. But once people understand that there are infinite possibilities available to them, once they decide to choose themselves as well, then they will feel as good as you feel in this moment. And again, although it's bittersweet, because again, not everybody will go forward with you, not everybody will support you. That is just the reality of the situation. But when you have done your own healing, internal healing, you understand that that is not your business. That is not something that you're going to now start packing in your new suitcase that is empty, because you've now dealt with all of your shadow, all of your past trauma. You no longer are carrying emotional baggage for yourself or others. But you always wish them the best, because it doesn't mean you're going to stop loving them. But it is bittersweet. All right, let me get you guys your angel numbers. I'll get you guys a few, your last bit of advice from the angels. You guys have done an amazing job, and even if nobody tells you, I'm telling you. If you need this as a reminder, come back and listen to this message again and again until you understand that it takes a lot to be in the place that you are doing the healing. And if you are just starting this journey, understand that you have people who support you, who understand you. There's never anything to be embarrassed about. And even though most of the time the people in our lives seem to have an easier time judging us rather than supporting us, understand that in this soul tribe, you will always be supported first. What's the most important angel numbers needed for the collective at this time? What's the most important angel numbers for the collective at this time? I pick inner strength. Beautiful. Angel number 153 breaks down to a 9. The numbers 1, 5, or 3. Life path 1, life path 5 or 3. Inner strength. Positive results are ahead, collective. Confirmation. You have declined the right things at the right times. Your angels are applauding this recent focus on self discipline. The toxic things you say no to produce positive results in the long run. And by making these decisions, you are telling the universe you are worth the effort it takes today to live your best life tomorrow. Sit in gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself when you've said no to something that isn't for you. This is just confirmation of the message, collective, of exactly everything that I've said. You should feel excited in this moment, even though sometimes it can feel bittersweet, but understand it took inner strength. So now positive results are ahead for you because you said no to the right things. Relationships. Like I said, new love is on the way. 319. Angel number 319 breaks down to 13. Death and rebirth. Relationships bring forth new love. Your angels are asking you to unblock your energy now. If you are in a romantic relationship, do something to reinforce the bond between you and your significant other. If you are single, this is prime time to bring forth new love. Sit in meditation right now for a few moments as you visualize the white light of the divine shining on your heart chakra, clearing out any debris that blocks loving energy from coming to you. You deserve love. Unblock. Open that fence. There's no need to be so guarded. Allow new love in, collective, because you deserve it. Travel. Some of you guys, like I said, will be moving. New state, new country, new job. Travel is ahead. Angel number 724. Wow. Again, breaks down to 13. A lot of new things on the horizon for you, collective. Experience brings growth. There is an adventure awaiting you, and it's your highest good to pursue it. In new contexts and environments, your angels will bestow wisdom upon you. Where do you want to go? Plan a trip or adventure, no matter how small, and know that it's never a waste of time to see and experience new things. Even if you can't go on the trip now, make a vision board of a future experience in full living color so you can be reminded of your goal every day. Plan ahead at this time. Don't be afraid to create that vision board, that place that you've always wanted to go that seems impossible to get to. Plan ahead. I don't care if it's a year in advance or 2 years or 5 years, but experience brings growth. It's time for you to go towards the things that you deserve because you found your inner strength and gave yourself love. Love can now come towards you, the love that you deserve, because you will now begin to trust and use your intuition and discernment. It's time to have new life experiences. You deserve it, collective. I pray this message was encouraging to you, a reminder of how strong and amazing and beautiful and handsome you guys all are. The work that you had to put in and endure, the challenges that you faced. It's time to collect your rewards and don't be afraid of it. I love you guys to the moon and back. If this message resonated, hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me. But until next time, you guys, bye.